You're watching Dr. Amir Sankofa Kweli live. Make sure you stay tuned, hit that like button, and subscribe. It's going down.
Hi, greetings. I am Dr. Amir Sankofa Kweli, and I'm here in my wonderful home abode. So let me check out the lighting. Is the lighting kind of weird, y'all? Is the lighting not righteous? I don't feel like the lighting's righteous here today. But whatever. I got all my normal lights on, so I don't see why it doesn't look as bright as usual. It's a little dim. Am I tripping? Is it me? Is it me? Is it me? Okay. All right. Let's get this together. Okay, let's get the show on the road. So anyway, greetings. I'm Dr. Amir Sankofa Kweli. Let's do it again. And today is definitely a great day. Let me put my crystals on my crystals. Y'all can go to my website and get this. Anyway, so today is definitely a great day. And hopefully everybody's feeling okay, considering everything that's happening in today's society. I know we're experiencing so much storm going on all across the country, and that's certainly unfortunate. And I really wish for the survivors and the folks that's in Dallas, Texas, you certainly have my prayers. So I hope that everyone is doing okay. And for the record, I must say that snow sucks, Corona sucks, and all the above sucks. And I really hate bad weather, for the record. I hate rain, although I know it'd be necessary for plantation vegetation to receive moisture. Okay. However, it still sucks. It still really sucks. So I must put that out there that the weather sucks. And did I say that the weather sucks? Because the weather clearly sucks. But anyway, today is it sucks for me today. I have a small disappointment, but well, after as my mother was saying, as we heard in many songs, and as we heard even in any spiritual documentation, we notice spiritual scriptures and different books of good thoughts. We always talk about after the rain, after the rain, there brings happiness. After the rain, there's usually sunshine. So we know that majority of the countries and the cities and et cetera, we will be experiencing warmer weather this weekend. So hopefully, we won't be experiencing so much storms. Well, but so without further ado, let's move on with our show. And how you doing, Tony T? Today is just one of those days. So I'm still waiting on my packages to arrive. I did tell you all that I will do a grand tour of my son's room. but I'm not all the way completed yet. Majority of his things did arrive over last week. Oh, I'm sorry, month on two Wednesday, yesterday. So I was able to decorate it for the most part, but I still have some more work to do. So let's talk about it. And this is just going to be a random chat. So I'm going to be pretty much everywhere. We're going to discuss a lot of different things and a lot of different topics. So um, I think I've been watching a lot of movies lately, and you all know because of it really sucks outside. On top of banding with my husband, creating an intimacy and energy and connection that we have, building that, dealing with my family, my children, etc. Dealing with my family, my other family, my biological mom, along with her family, and along with my father who raised me. So I've been building that. And then, of course, my business at www.ask314life.com. I've been dealing with that. And of course, I want to apologize to a lot of my clients who ordered from me that, of course, I've gotten the mail out of the way. Unfortunately, because of, keep in mind that we had a holiday on Monday, then the post office was, yeah, in some areas it delivered, in certain areas not so much. So without that, keep that in mind. So I apologize for the late arrival of your package, but you should get it shortly. I do have tracking uh, information. So if you go to your email, you will find that only one particular person didn't have tracking to her email, but she did Cash App. And when you do Cash App, is what it is. But I do have a tracking for that particular Jeez. Here we go. This damn thing. I'm sick of this damn thing. Hold on, y'all. Ah, I gotta find my little thing. Oh, here it is. This sucks. This damn thing right here. I don't understand why don't they screw it on or something. Anyway, maybe I'm not putting it on right. I don't know. So maybe I gotta take this part and put it on here right. Anyway, I'm gonna give me another mic one day once I get into the podcasting area of my life, of my journey. And so I'm also going to be working at this psychic line. I always go to I always work around the psychic line around this time for some reason or another. And I really do it to sharpen my skills. So I'll be working at this psychic line here shortly. Anyway, let me get that going. Okay. Now, what I was discussing today was I was talking about these movies that I was watching. So I was watching Beaches just right before I got on here. I didn't plan on watching Beaches. I didn't really have the energy to watch Beaches. It just kind of came on, and I was watching my usual mafia energy documentaries, and I was learning about a few new things, I guess. What I do admire or like about the mafia, about a lot of times of how it's ran. I mean, take the criminal aspect of it, but out. Those, some of them can be some shrewd business people. So, anyway, so I was watching that, and from that I started watching Beaches, and this is my second time seeing the movie Beaches, and boy was that that was kind of a sad movie. It had some funny parts of it, but it was definitely a sad movie. How many of you have saw Beaches in here? If you have, and because I'm watching Beaches, I really began to start thinking about it. I'm like, damn, they really knew each other. They had a very lifelong friendship. You love your mafia movies and documentaries as well? Yep. But I really start thinking about the movie Beaches and start thinking about my life because I do that often. And I think about who really knows me, who really knows you really now, who really knows you. I mean, really know you, you know. And I can't say everybody in my life actually knows me. Let me make sure this isn't shaky. So my husband definitely knows me. I'm not gonna lie, definitely. My biological mom knows me without knowing me. Does that make sense? My daughter knows knows me, but knows certain parts of me. She knows me as her mom, but I don't think she really knows me as a friend. Does that make sense? I think I would say out of all of my children, I think they know different parts of me. You know, just like I know of them. I know them. I'm not saying they don't know me, but they know different parts of me during different times. Um, but I would say, and then my father who raised me certainly knows me, right? And but I can't really say on one hand, like on the terms of friendship. On the terms of friendship, who really knows me? I don't really know. I don't really have a friend like that, like the way that they were friends on beaches. I can't really say that I would I would have a friend that I would, help to take care of her. And it's not no disrespect, but I just don't. I just don't have a friendship like that that I would certainly go in and take care of that particular individual. That's not necessarily, I don't know. It's not Dr. Mirror. I don't have friendships that I have where I can certainly have that where it has blossomed to that point. I probably only had one friend that was like that, and he did pass some years ago, back in '09. So, hmm, I can't say that I have a friend like that. Do any of you have friends like that that you would be able to take on their children? Now, I'm sure I have associates that probably their children need to keep, but not the friendship part of it. They would trust me with their children, but not the friendship part of it. I'm gonna take care of you. You all the way in New York. You want me to come all the way in New York? But I don't know. That was really deep, and just a lot of things that they went through in a friendship. I felt like it was deep. It was really deep, and it just made me think about just different friendships I've had along the way in my lifetime, right? And I guess the further along, and to be honest with you, I don't think I let people get that close to me. I don't really let too many people get close to me because of the best friend that I did have. Number one, I would want to replace him, and number two, I think that what I've learned through my first marriage was in my second marriage, I vowed to only have that my best friend will be my husband. You know, I vowed to have that because I think that's really important that if you are in a marriage, that you should have your best friend should be your mate. I think that pointless and many times I think we waste time in trying to get to know and getting to know all these outside forces and not getting to know the forces in our very homes. Um, and so I rendered that very important. I render in getting to know your family uh, just as much as you know yourself and understanding your family, as opposed to getting to know these outside strangers, because life is too short not to get to know your husband or your wife, or not to get to know your children. and understanding how they tick. I think of how important it is and how life is too short, and we shouldn't waste it on not loving our ones that we have in our family, because things can happen overnight, and once you look up, people are gone just like that. The memory is gone, but the memory stays, but certain aspects of that memory you may not remember. So I think about that, and I think about all the times that I share with my best friend, and a lot of things that, secrets that he told me that I have never told a soul, that I've never told anybody outside of just him and I. And we shared a lot of things, and just a lot of laughs, a lot of cries, tears, a lot of emotions. We just laughed at each other, along the way. And so, that time, you can never get back. And that was really literally like a little brother to me, to the point where my parents accepted him as another son. My father has had conversations with him about, women. My mother tried to feed him all the time. When she try to feed everyone. So I so that friendship, for me, changed me, in so many aspects of my life. And it really hurt, when he had passed. I'm not gonna get emotional. My grandson already cried. I know y'all want me to. But I'm not. But it really did something to me. It really taught me a lesson. And also from that friendship, I also learned to not keep too many people around me, and not to always look for family, outside of my family. And I think that's one of the things that people who are in cults and people who are in cult slash organizations, because some of you all are in cults and just don't know you're in cults. And so, in having these different relationships and being into these different cults that some of you are in and you don't know you're in. Sorry to bust your bubble. But it could be sad. It could be sad how, some of us come from so many broken homes, and so many families who didn't really see us or hear us or knew us. And see, I had a family who knew me, who really want to understand me. But when you don't understand yourself, you can create a block within your own family. And it's not always your family. Sometimes it's your ass, And so for me, in joining all these different organizations, which I don't regret, because I wouldn't have never met my best friend. Excuse me, I never would have met my husband. So I don't regret the aspect of joining the organization, but I do regret the aspect of not having that, of always trying to search for something that was already there. Does that make sense? A lot of us join these organizations and cults, or cults organizations, or cultish organizations. We join because we're always searching for something, because we're not getting something from home. We're not getting something from inside of us. And and for me, I really just should have bonded with my family. And I think what certainly helped me was, once I realized that, I think my husband definitely got me to understand that. My best friend got me to understand that. And I got myself to understand that. And then once I met my biological family, everything all made sense to me. And for a person that I had always been searching for, she was right here. She was right inside of me. And so I look at Yeah, again, y'all know I'm talking about many different things. I'm not just talking about one thing, okay? But I look at these, I've been watching a lot of these cult carbonation videos. And I see a lot of these folks doing therapy on social media. And therapy is not going to be resolved on, you know, social media. And I don't think it's anything wrong with venting and or expressing yourself, but I do think it's wrong when you leave a cult and you have not gotten therapy and you have not gotten some, whether it's therapy, life coaching, dealing with a spiritual healer or something, you know, not just tapping, not just trying to resolve things by yourself, because you got to figure out why you joined the cult in the first place, you know. And then if you're still acting out like a kid, like a child, like most of them do when they leave the cult, because that's what happens. They'll leave the cult and then they'll still act out like they're children and they'll still be doing the dumb shit and not resolving family issues. And at some point in time, you have to resolve your family issues, and you can't blame everyone for everything that has gone on in your life. Even if a person has hurt you, you can't put every single thing on them. And yes, Nature Boy is certainly a problem. It's very problematic in our society. Not just because he's Nature Boy, but men like him or people, because it's not just men that are like him, it's women like that too. So we have to stomp out this conditioning that we have within our community, because women are not footstools for some of you all. Some of you all want women to be footstools. There's nothing wrong with a woman wanting to take care of her man and to do her part, and whatever her part is, whether her part is to cook and clean, you know, cool. But not every household is ran like that. Some households are ran where the man is doing majority of the cooking, because the woman may not know how to cook that well. So the man might be the better cooker. He might know how to clean up better than a woman, you know. But my point is to say, and there's no judgment, okay? But my point is to say is that, geez, now that's just dumb. Now that's just dumb. That see, I'm talking about how stupid this thing is. Hold on, y'all. This damn thing. I know y'all heard this whole damn thing coming off. See how stupid this damn thing is? This is why I'm going to get me another mic. I promise. Just for this reason. Just for this reason alone. Anywho. And I've looked at, you know, a lot of people's standard of living. I've studied it. And I think that it becomes a problem when you have women or people who are not being heard and who are not being felt, or when there is certain forms of mistreatment that happens in our society, and we have to stomp that type of energy out, because it's not progressing us. It's not, you know, abuse is never good. It's never good in any society. Never good. So I don't know. I just leave, and I'm not gonna be on here long, because I really didn't want to be on here long. I just wanted to really just talk about the unconditional love aspect. And I think that I brought the nature of carbonation up for a reason because of the lack of unconditional love that we have in our society. Okay, good. All right, I was having some, looks like some issues. My internet is great, but it looks like that here we are having certain part problems with StreamYard. So hopefully you guys can certainly get it good. Okay. So the point is that I think that certain amount of us, because we did not get love as a child, and we weren't able to have real friendships, um real unconditional love with some of our families, that it was very hard for us to give unconditional love because we never experienced it. And I think that's a sheer problem within our community. And that's why we have a lot of abuse in our community, because we don't have enough unconditional love. Um, and that's a problem. So, my lasting words, hopefully, you all will find some forgiveness within your journey, within your journey. See, here we go again with this mess. So I'm looking at my connection. It said it's fairly good. I don't like the connection that this is running so far. Okay. So hopefully we can find within our community or within our home, especially within our home. It starts really within your home. So hopefully we can find unconditional love within. How you doing, junk closet? Hopefully we can find unconditional love within our community, or within our home, I should say, because it starts there. Hopefully we can find forgiveness. Hopefully we can find love and inspiration and aspirations and wealth, financial money gain, as well as abundance of love, of all the above, right? Because we don't have enough of that. And hopefully we'll be able to invent something new, because this old shit that's happening within our households as a whole is not working, which is why a lot of our children, or a lot of these children, or a lot of our children as a whole, are leaving our homes to join cults, gangs, and etc. So we have to offer our families more, and we have to find some type of a friend, or find something that we can cherish within our own families. If it's not a friend, then we should make whoever we with. If you can't make the person that you with a friend, then you are possibly with the wrong person. So, well, that's all I have to say. I don't have much to say on here. I wasn't really planning on talking today. I just kind of, I don't know. I was watching that movie, Beaches, and it kind of got to me a little bit. I started really thinking about things, and anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. We still need to touch the base on the adoption thing. Oh yeah, we do need to touch base. I mean, whatever you want to talk about that, just hit me up here. I'll put my number in here, and we could join together on a type of a show. Could do a show and we could discuss adoption. If that's something you want to talk about, that's not a problem. Today, I just have to do one thing today, and tomorrow I have to chill with my son tomorrow. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. And that's my telephone number. Certainly, to support me further, you all can go to my website, www.ask314life.com. And certainly, I would be happy to build with you and to actually purchase any of my items or get any of my services, or call me at the number I listed below for business purposes at 502-208-9142. Thank you so much, and hopefully y'all know it is what it is. Thank you.
You're watching Dr. Amir Sankofa Kweli live. Make sure you stay tuned, hit that like button, and subscribe. It's going down.
Death is a multi-billion-dollar industry. The cemeteries are full of people who've passed from a preventative illness. With the correct approach, you not only extend your chances of preserving your life, but you will improve the quality of your life with a natural approach. The earth provides energy healing herbs for the benefit of mankind.
Hello, I'm Amira Sankofa Kweli here at Ask Life Coaching Ministries. We're located at 1921 West Broadway. We've been in the healing business for over 20 years. To order my products, go to www.ask314life.com. I'm available 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Namaste.